Welcome to Haneda Airport, where you join me on my business class flight with Japan Airlines from Tokyo to Bangkok. Our journey began at the Marriott Tokyo, where we hopped into a taxi for the 30-minute drive to Haneda Airport, one of two major airports serving Japan's capital. At check-in, the premium desks were nearly empty, allowing us to breeze through the process. I also learned that no first-class upgrades were available, and the business class cabin was completely full. I booked this award ticket through British Airways for 46,500 Avios and just 172 euros per person, a fantastic deal for a 7-hour business class flight. In my eyes, a true sweet spot. I earned my Avios through my American Express Platinum card issued in Austria. But Avios transfers are also possible with many US credit cards and the American Express cards in Germany. If you'd like to support the channel, you'll find some affiliate links in the description. Priority security was a breeze, and soon we were on our way to the Japan Airlines Business Class Lounge. The lounge itself was spacious and during our visit, only half full at the most. Multiple seating areas were available, along with several food and drink stations. We settled by the window to take in the runway views. The bar offered a great selection of wines and spirits, but what stood out to me was the automatic beer machine pouring perfect pints of Japanese brews on tap. Since it wasn't quite noon, the food selection included both a Western breakfast spread and Japanese cuisine. I went for a miso soup and a hearty beef curry. Both excellent choices. Time passed quickly while watching the planes, and before long, we made our way to the gate. A relaxing lounge experience overall, good food, good drinks, and a great view. At the gate, I got my first look at the Boeing 777-300ER, the aircraft that would take us to Thailand. Everything here was calm and orderly. There were no separate waiting areas for economy passengers, so they remained seated while priority boarding was handled first. A short delay was announced, and the gate agents personally apologized to each passenger in line. When boarding finally began, every staff member bowed before opening the gates, a small but deeply respectful touch. This was my first time flying a Japanese airline, and the boarding experience alone set a high standard. Japan Airlines' business class on this aircraft is configured in the 232 layout, which might seem dense at first. However, thanks to Apex suites, every seat still offers direct aisle access. There's a mini cabin right behind first class with just one row, followed by 6 additional rows further back. My seat today 8 Alpha, a window seat in the 3rd row of business class. Apex suites are cleverly designed. The aisle seats are set slightly back, creating direct aisle access for every passenger while maintaining a high level of privacy. If you're traveling with a companion, it's also easy to chat with your neighbor when desired. Upon arrival, my seat was already stocked with slippers, a pillow, a blanket, and an amenity kit. I had 3 windows to myself. What's not to love? Let's begin the seat tour with the lack of individual air vents. The in-flight entertainment screen is large and positioned at a bit of a distance. Below it, there is a shelf for open storage, along with a coat hook on the right and a magazine slot on the left. The footwell is spacious, with extra room for storing smaller items underneath. To my right, there is a universal power outlet, as well as a small ledge where a water bottle had been placed. The touchscreen IFE remote was set into the wall, easy to reach and reasonably responsive. The tray table is stored under the flap and can be deployed with a simple push. It is sturdy, decently sized, and it has an adjustable swivel function, so you can still get in and out of the seat even when it's set up. The seat controls are compactly placed by the armrest. Near my shoulder is the headphone jack, and further up a reading light. On my left, the space is pretty bare bones, with just the armrest separating me from the fuselage. The headrest is adjustable, allowing for a more comfortable position. One of the best features of this seat is the motorized privacy partition, which could be adjusted using the seat controls. I was pleasantly surprised by my seat, but it's obvious the window seats are the best choice. The middle seat experience shouldn't be terrible with both partitions up, but it wouldn't be my first choice. With everything set, we pushed back on time and took off, leaving sunny Tokyo behind. Enjoying this video so far? Then please subscribe to my channel and give this video a like. It's free and really helps me out. After takeoff, I took a look at the entertainment offer. The IFE screen is a touchscreen, but the calibration was way off, making it tricky to use. Since it was positioned at a bit of a distance, I found it much easier to navigate the system using the IFE remote, which worked smoothly with minimal lag. As expected, the Western entertainment selection was somewhat limited, but I still managed to find a few movies worth watching. Wi-Fi was available on board with 1 hour of free access for all passengers. It worked quite well, and here's a quick tip. Each device you connect gets a free hour, so by switching between my phone and tablet, I effectively doubled my access. Wi-Fi in the air is great, but having reliable internet on the ground while traveling is even more important. That's where today's video sponsor Saily comes in. Saily provides affordable, easy-to-use eSIMs for over 190 countries, ensuring you stay connected wherever your travels take you. Setting it up is incredibly simple. Just follow these 3 steps. 1. Install the Saily app by scanning the QR code on the screen or visiting saily.com/pointstraveltech. 2. Choose a plan for the country or region you're visiting. Don't forget to use the promo code pointstraveltech for 15% off your eSIM. 3. Install the eSIM once, and after that, simply purchase your next plan whenever you need it. No need to reinstall. On this trip, I was traveling from Japan to Thailand, so before departure, I ordered Saily's Asia Regional Plan. Since both Japan and Thailand were included, I didn't have to worry about switching plans or losing connectivity. The moment I landed in Bangkok, I simply turned off airplane mode and I was instantly back online. No hassle, no extra setup. Saily also offers enhanced security features, including virtual location, ad blocking, and web protection, so you can browse safely no matter where you are. So what are you waiting for? Download the Saily app today and use promo code pointstraveltech to get 50% off your data plan. Thank you, Saily, for sponsoring this video. I also took a closer look at the Amenity Kit. The small pouch contained an eye mask, earplugs, a dental kit, and a moisture mask designed to help humidify the air you breathe. A nice touch for long flights. The comfortable slippers also came with a shoehorn, which is a rare find these days. There was no welcome drink apart from the bottle of water at my seat, so I started the service with a glass of De La Motte Brut Champagne, accompanied by a pack of salty snacks. The menu featured both a Japanese and Western meal option, and I decided to go with the latter. My starter was a sashimi salad with scallops, crab, and shrimp. Fresh, light, and absolutely delicious. For my main course, I had the beef steak. The sauce on the steak was a little funky for my taste, but the meat itself was cooked well with a slight pink center. The vegetables were well prepared, and overall the dish was quite satisfying. Dessert was a strawberry and white sesame mousse, which was light, airy, and a great way to end the meal. I remained quite full throughout the flight, which was unfortunate because I really wanted to try one of the noodle snacks from the Anytime menu. The choices included champon, udon, or soba noodles, all of which sounded tempting. A quick note about the bathrooms. They were kept in dark colors, clean, and stocked with soap, disinfectant, and moisturizer. And since this is a Japanese airline, of course there was a bidet function. After the meal, I was eager to try out the bed and take a quick nap. When fully reclined, the seat raises to become flush with the armrests, maximizing the available width. While the setup itself was great, I was a bit disappointed that no mattress pad was provided and the blanket was quite thin and small. With the cabin kept on the cooler side, this was one of the few times I've actually wished for a thicker blanket on a flight. The pillow also could have used a bit more filling. Despite these minor shortcomings, I slept really well for about 2 hours. The footwell wasn't restrictive at all, and the privacy was outstanding. If Japan Airlines added a mattress pad and a warmer blanket, this would easily be a 10 out of 10 business class bed. Before landing, the crew handed out ice cream, providing a sweet ending to a flawless flight. As we descend towards Bangkok, let's reflect on the experience. I really like this seat type, especially the window seat. Despite the dense configuration, it never felt cramped. The lack of storage was noticeable, but it was a small trade-off for the amazing privacy and comfort of the bed. I found space for all my belongings, and the overall layout worked well. The crew was fantastic, friendly, warm, and attentive. One flight attendant even apologized because the bathrooms were occupied, which just speaks to their high level of service. The catering was excellent, and I still regret not trying the noodles. Really, the only thing I found lacking was the missing welcome drink at the start of the flight. But aside from that, I have no complaints at all and would happily fly Japan Airlines again. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out Saily and use promo code pointstraveltech for 15% off your eSIM orders. If you're curious about how we got to Tokyo in Swiss first class, check out this video. Happy travels and see you soon.